Hello, guys. Welcome back to Soft Talk FX Academy with Mr. Walls. And, today I'm going to be taking you through a supply and demand masterclass. Trust me, if you've seen videos on supply and demand in the past, you've not seen something like this. And after watching this video, you won't have a cause to regret watching this video because it is loaded up right from the scratch to advance. And all I demand from you is your attention so that you can understand every bit of it, because I've actually made it very simple for any level of trader to understand this concept of supply and demand. I've received a lot of questions about supply and demand, how I approach it, and I'm letting out the cat out on this video. So sit back and relax and follow me. Pay attention to this because you're going to be learning a whole lot. So let's get into it at once. Supply and demand. What is supply and demand in trading? We all know supply and demand is an economic term. If you look at the definition of supply and demand on Google, if you just place supply and demand on Google, you're going to see a whole lot of definition out there. Like what we have here is the amount of commodity, products, or services available and desired of buyers, available and the desire of buyers for it considered as factors regulating its price. Regulating its price, that's what I have, the dictionary meaning. But now let me take us back to trading. When it comes to supply and demand in trading, look at my left-hand side here. Demand simply means buys. Supply means sells. These are keynotes. These are points you should note in this video. Demand means buys. Supply means sells. Rally means strong push-up, which I can equate to buys. Base means equilibrium, which I can equate to consolidation. Drop means strong push downward, which I can equate to sells. Now, just follow me. You're going to understand. This may be a new concept to you. You may find it hard to understand initially, but by the time we end this video, you're going to have a holistic understanding of this concept of the supply and demand. So in trading, this is an economic term we can also, introduce into our trading and use it to make a decision in trading, because we all know when there is excessive supplies in the market, assuming you have a product, you have excessive supply of a product in the market, it will flood everywhere and everybody will easily have access to it. But when you have a shortage of a particular product in the market, people will be hustling for it, they will need it, thereby making the price to go higher. When you have a shortage of products in the market and people are looking for it, it will make the price to go higher. For instance, in the case of dollars, in my country, that there is excessive demand for dollars. That's why you see that the price of dollars keep on going up. So now you are going to understand better. Just follow me. You are going to understand better, because I really want to break this down so that every level of trader can have a better understanding of this. Now, let's look at the first chart. We have rally. Like I told you from what I have here, rally is a strong push. Then base, if a consolidation phase, then rally. This is like a continuation pattern, or let me say a continuation phase in the market. The market will push up very strongly, then resting phase, accumulating orders, then make another push. And it's possible for us to have a base, a rally, base, drop. That's a reversal pattern. A rally, strong push up, accumulation of orders here, accumulation of orders, then now a drop. That's a reversal in the market. And It's possible for us to have a drop, base, and a drop. A strong push down, accumulation of orders, then a drop in the market. So we're going to see all this in a live market. Just follow me and pay attention. So there's another concept I'll be showing you, which is a complete price cycle in the market. A complete price cycle in the market. Price cycle. And this plays out in the market almost every time, on almost all the time frames. All the time frames, you see a price cycle playing out in the market. And for you to have a complete price cycle in the Forex market, you need to see a consolidation phase, an expansion phase, a retracement, and continuation to target an area of liquidity. If you don't know what a liquidity is, I have a video on liquidity on this channel. Do well to watch it for you to have a better understanding of liquidity. Now, this is a consolidation phase, or let's call it base, as the case may be, a consolidation phase. Then expansion in the market. In this phase, demand is equal to supply. You know, when you have a consolidation in the market is trying to accumulate orders. You know, at this point, demand is equal to supply at this point. When you have the same amount of, because what drives this market is really demand and supplies. Demand and supplies. When you have an excessive demand in the market goes up. When you have an excessive supply, the market comes down. Demand and supply drive this market. So at this point, demand is equal to supply. We have it at the same level. Then when you have a strong push up and expansion to the upside, meaning demand has exceeded supplies at this point. And what I would like to see in the market is a push up that breaks structure and leaves a level of imbalance. Take note of this. A push up that breaks structure and leaves a level of imbalance. And this is a retracement. Look at this strong push up. When the price was coming down, it's not coming down with momentum. And when it went up with a very strong momentum, reversal to fill up the imbalance, then continuation. This is like the opposite of it. We have a consolidation phase, expansion, retracement to fill up a level of imbalance, mitigate, and move. And maybe you are wondering what a mitigation is. Maybe you are new to smart money concept, demand and supply. I have a video also on mitigation on this channel. Do well to watch it for you to have a better understanding of mitigation. But let me quickly break it down. Mitigation is simply talking about reducing the effect of something when you're talking about mitigating a risk, because it is made to believe that when there is an expansion here, this is a smart money concept, the big institutions are said to be on drawdown. So they need to come back and reduce their drawdown then before moving on. So a complete price cycle must have a consolidation phase, an expansion phase, retracement, and continuation to target an area of liquidity. Maybe you are new to this channel, you are coming across this channel for the first time. Do well to give us a follow button, turn on the notification bell, and if you would like to join us on our Telegram channel and take our free trades, you see the link in the description box. Click it and join us there. Let's trade for free together using this concept of supply and demand. And those that are already on my Telegram channel, they know every now and then I talk about supply and demand. I talk about price cycle. So this is what I'm breaking down. I'm breaking one of my strategies down in this video. So pay rapt attention to it, and you know you're going to learn a whole lot. So now let me take you to you know, a live chat and show you examples of all these things that I've just explained to you. Let me show you example of all these things. Now this is gold. People do ask me that supply and demand, that Does it really work? That does it work on all asset classes? I can tell you supply and demand works on everything. Now, let me show you supply and demand here and price cycle. Now, before price will move, look at what are you seeing here. This is a consolidation phase in the market, like I explained. A consolidation phase. Demand is equal to supply here. A consolidation phase. After the consolidation phase, what do you have? Expansion to the downside, meaning supply has exceeded demand at this point. You have the consolidation phase, a phase of indecision in the market. Supply has exceeded demand at this point. That's why we have the expansion to the downside that broke structure. And look at it, price will always return into it to mitigate, this the drawdown that the big institution have here. And what did you see? Because there is excessive supply here, look at the move to the downside. Even if this is an effect of the news, I tell people on my channel, fundamentals follow structure. It follows technicals more than 80% of time. So are you surprised news is, even, I don't know, maybe I'm not very sure, maybe this is an effect of news, but are you surprised even if this is an effect of fundamentals? Because there is excessive supply here already. So price will only return into it and respond, because for this sell to take place, look at it, I said a period of consolidation, expansion, then that will leave an imbalance. The imbalance has been filled, but prices still returned into it and dropped massively to the downside. And look at when it even dropped, this is a level of demand. It failed. This level of demand failed. But although price has responded there to it initially before failing, but it failed. This move made this level of demand to fail, meaning there is still much supplies in the market. So price can still come back to this zone and still continue to fire down, because what did I tell you? A period of consolidation, expansion that leaves an imbalance. Look at the momentum that took price down, and look at when it is going back. There's no momentum. This is a retracement back to fill this imbalance, tap this zone, then continue. And look at it. Look at this. Okay, let me remove these are two for a while, or let me even delete it. I told you a period of consolidation, expansion to the upside, price returned into it. Look at how price tapped the demand zone. Consolidation, expansion that broke structure, price returned into it. Price created liquidity here. These equal lows. Price created equal lows. And what did you see price do after creating the equal lows? Tap the level of demand and look at it. So the market is driven by demand and supply. Price is moving from one level of demand to another. This is on 1 hour time frame. Basically, me personally, I use 1 hour and 4 hours for my supply and demand zones because I'm a day trader. I want to take my trade up, probably swing it for, let's say, a day or two and out of the market. So you see, price creates consolidation, expansion that broke structure, price returned into it, and look at it. This is sniper entry from the demand zone. And look at this area. This is an untapped demand zone, a fresh demand zone that price, when price gets into it at a future date, you can expect a response from here, because look at the consolidation, expansion that leaves an imbalance, and price didn't get back into it before moving about, and this is an example of a rally-based rally. And that's why you see price returned into it to tap it and move to the upside. Rally-based rally. Price returned into it and moved. Look at what happened there. This is a failed supply. This is how you know price wants to go in a particular direction. This supply refused to hold. A failed supply, meaning the volume of buys that is inside their demand is more than supply. That's why I tagged it a failed supply. If you see a supply or demand failing, meaning price wants to go in that direction, a failed supply couldn't stop the volume of buys coming from down here. It failed, price returned to mitigate, and you see price going up. This is gold that I'm doing a back test on. Look at consolidation, then a break of structure to the upside, a break of structure. This consolidation, expansion, price return to mitigate, then move up. Price will return to mitigate. Look at liquidity that price created there. Price created a level of liquidity to be taken, then fill up the imbalance, tap the demand zone, and like I said, you target an area of liquidity. You target this is a buy side liquidity. You target it straight, price into it, and look at this area too. Consolidation, expansion. Let me remove this box so that you can see. Consolidation phase, expansion that broke structure that left an imbalance. So this is one of the things I use imbalance for. It is actually part of the conditions I look out for in the market, because price will always return to fill up the imbalance. So price will always return to fill up the imbalance. This is a consolidation phase, expansion that broke structure, price returned. Look at another sniper entry. Then price returned, another consolidation before eventually drop. But on this trade, this week would have taken this trade out, this sells out. Maybe this is an effect of fundamentals or something, but this keeps on going on and on and on and on. Look at this place. Consolidation, expansion that broke structure, price returned into it to fill it, and boom to the downside. This is another failed demand. This demand couldn't hold, meaning supply is excessive at this point. And look at it, it keeps on going down. Keeps on going down, guys. This is another one. This consolidation, expansion. This one didn't actually break structure, but created a kind of imbalance, relative equal lows. This equal lows, then this relative equal lows. Consolidation, expansion, created liquidity returned to mitigate, then boom to the downside. So it keeps on going on and on and on and on, on and on and on and on. Look at it. A period of consolidation, expansion that broke structure, price returned into it. And what did you say? Are you surprised this sell is taking place? And it keeps on, look at it. Consolidation phase, consolidation. This is a consolidation phase, expansion that broke structure, price returned into it. Look at it, an imbalance. Price returned into the imbalance, fill up the imbalance, tap, and move to the upside. These are trade you can, even based on a single pair, and be catching supply and be using supply and demand to catch your trades up and down. This is a period of consolidation, expansion that broke structure, price return to mitigate, then boom to the downside. It keeps on going on and on and on and on. So, like I said, this is what we teach, part of what we teach in our in SoftWalk FX Academy, our training outfit. So if you want to know more about supply and demand, do well to join us on one of our trainings. You can as well book for a one-on-one training, or you can join our online platforms in order to, so that distance won't be a barrier, irrespective of where you are in the world. You can be a part of our training. And after the training, there is mentorship till you can actually stand on your own in taking your own trades and generating your own signal. So if you like what we do, don't forget to give us a follow button. Don't forget to like our videos. Watch more videos. You see a lot of free education on our channel. Be part of it, and you won't regret coming onto our channel. Peace out. See you some other time, guys.